Hey, it's Deanna and Justin.
Hello.
Hi.
Today's National Donut Day.
It is.
It is.
It's one of my
Before I do
favorite
my
days.
donut rant, we can do our liar stories.
Okay.
It's my yearly rant about donuts and how they ruin the office. Okay. I was at a Chinese buffet one time, and I was eating one of the Chinese donuts, like the little puff donuts with the sugar on top. And I must have cut myself with something else in the roof of my mouth. When I bit into the donut, blood came out of my mouth, and my friends still think I was bleeding from a Chinese donut.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
I did a donut wall for Jacob's birthday party that we had at the house last year.
Yeah.
And the donuts that I got didn't have as big of a hole in the middle as I thought they would. So they didn't really fit on the rungs of the donut wall.
Mm-hmm.
So I just had to smash them into the rung, and they all stuck to the wall and crumbled. And it was a mess. It did not end well.
Okay, we'll tell you who's lying later. Here's my donut rant. It's a half or a whole. That's it. If the donuts are at the office, I'll go with if they're bigger, depending upon a donut. All right. So you get, if it's
break it down.
If it's like a duck donut or a one that has a wider hole in the middle,
yeah,
you can get away with fourths because they're different flavors. But if it's like a Dunkin' donut, it's half or whole. No eighth of a donut. No, I just want a sliver. Don't eat the donut.
Knock it off, because after 2:00 you're going to go back.
Yeah.
And you're going to go get the other half that you left behind.
I know you think you're spreading the calories out. You're not. And your grubby hands are all over other people's donuts. End rant. Second rant.
Yeah.
We have too many effing graduations. What are we... My friend rolled up to her kid's preschool, pre-K, whatever they call it now.
Yeah.
Graduation with 25 people. 25. You know how many you get in high school? Two people are allowed to come to the arena in high school because it's ticketed usually. 25 people.
I don't get kindergarten graduations.
I don't hate them. Right? I think it's funny. Number one, the pictures are hilarious. That's why I like them.
Yeah.
Here's where it goes astray for me. I saw a guy a 6th grade graduation. You don't graduate every year, right?
No.
What are the acceptable graduations? Preschool, yes. I think it's funny.
Okay.
Eighth, dependent upon if you're in Catholic school.
Right.
Because the school, if you're in the same school district, if you are in public school, most likely you're just moving to the high school.
Right.
So I went to Springford. I was in Springford Middle School, and then I went to Springford Senior High School, right? No 8th grade graduation. If you're in Catholic school, it's usually two different schools.
I had an 8th grade graduation.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Okay. 12th grade, acceptable.
Yeah.
College, acceptable.
Yeah.
Everything else, what are we doing? Why do we need one at every grade?
Did they do a 6th grade graduation because it was the end of middle school?
No, it's the same school district.
Oh,
yeah.
That's
I
weird.
went, why? Now,
what do you need that for?
You're eating your PTO time up. You're melting, number one, for a fake graduation. My buddy who has the preschooler, he goes, it's all made up. I make no sense of it. I just go now. It's just too much. I feel like
kindergarten graduations are literally just for the parents.
They're hilarious. You know what it is? I support this. It's for the content because the kids are funny.
Yeah, you get cute photos and stuff. But
the kids are hilarious.
Do they even know what they're doing?
No.
I don't think they even understand it.
It is for the parents. Now I think about it. But there's we're too many graduations. It's all made up. None of this makes sense. It mostly doesn't matter until you achieve. In kindergarten, you just have to show up.
Yeah.
Right. In preschool, you just have to pay the bill. That. There should be a party for the parents because they made the payments on time. Right.
Yeah.
Pizza
That's
for
really
the parents.
Who it's for.
Pizza parents payments.
We were invited to my neighbor's kids' graduation.
From high school.
Yeah, I think college. Maybe?
Same. Okay.
I don't really remember.
You gotta go.
I don't remember. I think it's college. Yeah, it was his college graduation.
Okay.
So we couldn't go because it was Memorial Day weekend. I was working all weekend long.
Yeah, bad day to have graduation, guys.
But I was just so surprised that they invited us because I know college graduations end up being a big party, but I don't remember my parents inviting the neighbors. It's we already had enough people there.
So you don't rat on them when they have a party and call the cops. Because at college graduations, everybody's boozing.
That's a good point.
Everybody's boozing. Don't want to make the neighbors mad.
I was flattered that we were invited and thought about, but then I thought, if we could have gone, if we were able to make it, what would we have gotten the kid? Like, we don't know him
Gift
all
card.
that well. You just like give him money or a gift card or something?
Money,
Okay.
gift card.
It's like, what are those rules?
2, you probably got invited because I'll tell you, like, there are certain parties that have good food.
Yeah.
Graduation parties have the best food.
They really do.
Let me tell you about my high school.
They have a spread.
We got all my favorite food. We had a California tortilla buffet, burrito buffet. We had fried chicken from our favorite chicken place. We got a Chick-fil-A tray.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we went like this, like, if you were stoned and you get high, I'm telling you, get high, think of the foods you want.
Crash a graduation party.
That's a graduation party food. And you're hitting like 3 a day.
Yeah.
In high school. You're hitting so many.
Yeah.
Can you turn the temperature down in here? Is it down?
Down or up?
Like to cold. When I say down,
You want to make it colder?
yeah, it's hot in here.
Oh.
I don't get why all these studios
It
are
was
so
like
hot.
it was a little above 70. It was
Okay.
actually I was like, "Oh, wow, it's nice in here today."
I know we're not supposed to touch them, but I don't care.
Whatever.
I put the studio over there 60 degrees because I'm not paying for it, and the company already fired me once. So what are they going to do again? I know how to take retribution on that. Being cold. Freeze me out, pickle me. That's how I want to be.
Did you happen be like a pickle, never stop working on yourself? Did you see what I privately messaged you?
Like 10
Just, like,
minutes ago?
moments ago.
I only saw Cobra Kai. That's all I saw. What was it?
It's Japanese photographers
Okay.
that captured a rabbit battle in midair.
Oh, dude, rabbits mess each other up. They do the big thumpy kick.
You have to look at, if you can open your phone right now, you have to look at these photos that I sent you because they're two rabbits like battling each other, but the shots are taken in midair. And
this is electric.
I think only like Japanese style photographers would have been able to capture these. Like, they're very Cobra Kai.
I'm doing the sounds in my head. Dude, rabbits, because they jump up and they hit their bottom. But then they do the pats. They do the pity pats with the big hands too.
And they're so cute and fluffy. Like, they don't look like they're trying to hurt each other.
Yeah.
They just look like they're having a friendly little battle.
Speaking of wild animals, I'm very into birds now. It's like because I'm old and
Are you bird
bored.
watching at home?
We have the hawks. I'm obsessed with the hawks. But now we have a lot of blue jays. But I was walking the dog the other day and I saw a pile of feathers on my neighbor's lawn. We have a lot of doves too.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, the hawk and or a fox mess this bird up. So we get upon, it's nature. We get upon
I still can't take
the
it.
the pile, and next to the pile of feathers and carcass is a full soft pretzel.
What?
And in my mind, the hawk probably dropped by a graduation party, got the pretzel, made an executive decision to put the pretzel down and then eat the bird.
Oh.
And I'm going to choose meat over a pretzel every day. I'm kind of on the hawk side there. But I was like, it amazed me. I didn't take a picture of it. I'm upset I didn't take a picture of it.
I can't do stuff like that. Jacob's so into like Animal Kingdom and, Wild Planet or whatever the heck he watches. And I can watch it until I start to see animals kill each other.
It's nature.
I know. It's like the circle of life, but I can't.
I think I'm buying a hummingbird feeder. I think that's a thing I'm going to get.
Yeah?
Because I thought we had hornets because they're the same size as hummingbirds, but we have hummingbirds.
That's
And they
nice.
I know, it's nice. I'm fully in on the bird thing now.
Do you have a lot of wildflowers in your backyard?
We have like lilies.
Okay. I guess
lilies of the valley, as my mother would say.
Yeah, hummingbirds are attracted to lilies,
and
I
they
believe.
spread. Those things spread,
know.
man. I don't know what else we have. Trees with. I don't know plants. I just know we have flowers and trees and stuff. The hummingbirds are at like some tree outside. I don't know. I haven't hit that yet. I've hit bird watch, and then I'll probably go plant dad because I got a plant today. The Carolina Reaper plant. That's the only thing I'm ever going to grow. Is that
peppers?
This is the world's hottest pepper. So we'll eventually go plants and
My
and
father-in-law is retired and he watches birds now. He had his binoculars out the other day.
Dude, speaking of retirement, I don't think I could ever do it.
Would retire?
No. Not money-wise. I could do it money-wise.
And just,
but
like,
I
live your
can't
life?
sit. Like, I just...
Oh, no, I get that.
Yeah. That's why I like, dude, like,
yeah.
My dad's dream is to deliver pizzas at the shore when he retires.
I have to be busy. I have to have some kind of purpose.
Yeah. Like
I learned that very quickly in unemployment.
That's what I'm saying. Like we're just sprinting towards the grave. So I feel like there's got to be some sort of purpose between birth and death. Like give me something in there. I do have a question for you. When was the last time you had to call 911? If it's dark, you don't have to share it. Can you remember the last time you called 911?
Yeah, like a couple weeks ago.
Wait, really? So, is it? Do you want to nod yes or no if you want to tell a story?
Yeah, no, I'll
tell. Oh, okay.
No, it wasn't, and it wasn't an emergency.
The kids are on my damn lawn. No.
It's seriously though. It wasn't an emergency. It was one of those like, I know I'm calling 911, but this isn't an emergency. I need the non-emergency number.
Which I think think you can, right?
Can't, yeah.
There's also another number,
like
but
they're good. They're good with that.
They're trained.
But it was like 11:30 at night, and for an hour, and I kid you not, an hour, there was a dog yelping to the point where
you wanted to call like animal control.
We had like a group text with our neighbors.
Okay.
Everyone thought that there was a dog stuck somewhere, like it was in trouble. It was still kind of cold. It was right before it actually got warm.
Yeah.
And it was still almost freezing overnight. And all the neighbors were like, "Oh my God, this dog sounds like it's in trouble." And Jacob had been like tossing and turning in bed, and I was wide awake. I said, I'm going to go drive around and see if I can find it.
Fair.
So I drove with the windows down, and I was running, like going all around up and down side streets in our neighborhood. And I finally located this dog because another neighbor pulled down the street at the same time I did.
Yeah.
And we pulled over, and she was like, "Hey." And I'm like, "Oh, hey." And she goes, "Do you know where that's coming from?" And I was like, "No, I was trying to find it." And then we found the dog. It was out back of someone's house. It looked like it belonged to that house, but they had another dog inside and then dog outside, just like yelping beyond belief.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it was stuck outside. They weren't home. I don't know what the deal was. So we called and we were like, we don't know what to do about this dog. And then the neighbor across the street who actually knew these people came out, and she was like, let me call those people because this dog has not stopped for over an hour. So finally we found the owners. And
they just probably fell asleep.
Came and let their dog in. No, they were out. Yeah, I don't know what happened.
But I almost called the other day. This is a wild story. I went golfing at Lincoln Financial Field.
Oh yeah.
So it was cool. Like you play golf and you try and hit the holes, or if you're like me, you try and hit them clear across the stadium to see if you can hit the other side. And guess what? Did it. You're not supposed to. But I was driving home on the Schuylkill, and there was like a decent amount of traffic, like on and off. And there was a couple idiots who like to drive in the outside lane. Now on the Schuylkill, there's a shoulder on the right side. On the left side is a big block of concrete that is designed to keep people in those. So a motorcycle guy tries to go on the inside, right? And like I catch it and I say, "Oh, not good!" Boom, hits the median, right?
No.
Just head and shoulder. Had a helmet on. Wear a helmet. He hit it, but it was like a dusty hit. So, like, he just skimmed himself.
Okay.
And I went, oh, I just saw a guy hit the median. He was fine. I looked it up.
Okay.
At the end, I just want to warn it. I'm like, oh. And then you go into, like, the process in your head. You're like, that was insane.
Yeah.
And then I'm, like, driving. I'm like, all right. Okay. There's mile markers. There's a lot of people that have witnessed this, too.
Right.
There's, like, mile markers. And I'm like, okay, trying to count backwards. And I'm like, should I call 911? I'm like, and then I saw two cops jump on. I'm like, all right, we're good. I don't take care of it.
Oh.
It's not on my hands anymore.
Yeah.
Don't pass on the inside on a motorcycle is what I'm saying.
Oh, my gosh. That always.
That's like when I got hit by the car. I wasn't sure if I was supposed to call 911 or not. And then I did.
That makes me nervous.
I was just like, yeah. Don't drive on. Well, now what I do is if I see people doing that, I myself park halfway in there because I hate you. I hate you. I start, and it's like the psychology thing. If you stand with your face facing back in the elevator, people will also come in and face the back of the elevator. It's like a psychology thing.
Oh, yeah.
So once I start blocking idiots from driving unless it's an emergency, but usually it's not because I can see you're ripping your cigarette as you're going by. Not an emergency, unless you're running out of smokes. If you start like going over on the lane, other people start doing it too.
Yeah.
And then you're like a little club. Like,
yeah.
We're cool. We're in traffic
started
together.
a trend.
We are in this together. So, yeah. He was fine. I looked it up. So, thank God.
Good. Thank God.
He didn't hit hard, but it was like, zunk, and he definitely ruined his bike. Because, the paint and the scraping.
I always
and
get so nervous.
That was,
When I was a kid, like in grade school, I was on a bus. And we saw a guy get hit by a car, a motorcyclist get hit by a car. And his body flipped in the air.
Oh, my God.
It was a hard hit. And I mean.
Did he die?
I have no idea.
Okay.
And I think
that makes me feel better.
I think I might have suppressed the rest of that memory. Because all I remember is sitting on a bus and seeing the guy flip in the air.
This is so bad. You ever see those videos of the dudes doing donuts?
Yeah.
And then someone gets hit, like by the back end of the car? Like, not hard.
Oh, yeah. Like clipped?
Dude, I love those videos.
Oh, my God. You would.
Because they're idiots.
You would.
Consequences for my actions. You know what I mean? It's illegal to do this.
Oh, my God.
Don't cancel me. I mean, but I love watching donut videos. And then someone gets, like, clipped. You're like, oh, well, shouldn't have stood that close, buddy.
God.
But stand back with your GoPro. It zooms for a reason. That's what it is.
I almost
call 911.
I almost canceled this morning. I almost canceled on you.
Well, you have to go to the concert tonight.
I know.
Yeah.
But I mean, I had to be in the building anyway because I had some other stuff to do. But I swear to God, I was like ready to just call it all quits because I woke up to some loud beep, just consistent.
Like an alarm?
Yeah. And I was like, what is that? It's like 6 a.m. And I turn over to Jacob. I'm like, what is that? What is that? He goes running downstairs. He books it into the basement. And because this happened to us once before. And it's the carbon monoxide detector.
Yeah. Which is a good thing to have. You should get one if you don't have one.
There was no carbon monoxide in the house. The problem is the carbon monoxide detector had fallen to the ground and was flooded.
Yeah.
Because there was water in our basement.
So your basement got flooded because of the rain.
Because of all the rain.
Okay.
And we didn't realize that our sump pump stopped working.
Yeah.
This is one of the things I hate about having an old house. We have had consistent problems with water damage in every house we've owned.
Yes.
First house in Reno, roof, like water damage, roof collapsed, needed a whole new, it was insane. Second house, bathroom flooded because a hose from the shower fixture burst inside the wall.
Yes.
This house,
rain.
Sump pump, rain, just nature.
Yeah.
And I'm like, are we done?
I think you should commit to you know who the eel guy is on TikTok?
Who's the eel guy?
His basement is just always flooded and he has fish and eels and crabs.
No.
And he put rocks in and he has like a little island he sits on and he enjoys his fish.
Nope.
It's sustainable.
I'm not going to do that.
I'm pretty sure he gets it filters his water for him too.
I'm not going to do
just
that.
become the eel person.
Lean into it.
So, okay. So you have to get. I know what's hilarious about the sump pump is like when we moved from Philly, where there wasn't a sump pump, to the house that my parents built in like 2000. I like learned about a sump pump at 10 years old. I was like, I was dropping sump pump left and right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And now as an adult, like I keep dropping sump pump. People are like, you must know what you're doing, and I am not handy.
Yeah.
But once I sneak sump pump in there, I'm good.
I'm telling you, it's something I never something that I never knew until this house. And I wish I didn't have to know it. But now I know a lot about sump pumps.
A lot about basement waterproofing.
Mm-hmm.
It's a big biz.
Mm-hmm.
I worked for a scam that was basement waterproofing one
sure
summer. It was not great.
People could make a lot of money.
They can.
But luckily, it didn't do any damage. We were able to like push the water out and then fix the pump. And then it's drying right now. Got the basement drying.
So you are still tonight's John Fogerty?
Yeah.
Did I ever tell you my CCR story?
No.
We were in Olean, New York. My parents came up. We drove up to Salamanca, and there's a Native American reservation there, which means there's a casino. And this weird reservation, because it was like a mile wide and 14 miles long. It was just a rectangle.
Yeah.
And they had a really nice casino. I mean, great steakhouse. So we go, and CCR is playing, and then we had to get on like the parking shuttle to get our car, and then they were also on the parking shuttle with us.
No way.
I swear.
What is that?
We like walked out. I'm like, dude, CCR.
They didn't even have a tour bus?
I just think they were it was weirdly set up, and like we're just on the bench waiting for the shuttle, and then I lean over to my dad. I'm like, that's Creedence Clearwater Revisited because they don't have the same name.
Yeah.
And he's like, what? I'm like, yep, CCR might get on the parking shuttle. And then they got up, and then like another shuttle came. So we were like in the shuttle together.
I got to tell you.
Which is insane.
I don't remember what state we were in, but when I was in the Bob Seger tribute band, we opened for CCR.
I thought you were going to say you opened for Bob Seger.
No.
Could you imagine being...
They're like, here's plan B.
Yeah, if Bob doesn't show up, we have this Italian woman.
I wasn't Bob.
Singing cover. You're Bobina.
Backup singer.
Oh, I thought you were like, you're bobbing it.
No.
Oh, so you were doing hand movements.
I was doing
Did you have coordinated hand movements?
And the ahs.
Like, did you have like
yeah,
you know, like
kinda.
the little,
a little step touch?
Step, snap, step, snap. I always wondered if backup singers backup singers. Wait, I'm trying to get this. There we go. Do backup singers rehearse before the show?
No.
So you're in the moment.
Yeah, you end up just kind of like syncing up with each other.
Oh.
Like you can feel it. I mean, you can see out of your peripherals if you're both swaying a different way.
Yeah.
And honestly, though.
But no, like who? Like no hands.
Bob Seger's actual backup singers typically don't
dance.
sync up.
Okay.
So like, they just do their own thing.
So you were technically in sync.
Yeah.
Were you the Justin of the backup singers? Or were you the Shazay of the backup singers?
I don't know what that means.
JC Chazé from NSYNC.
I know who he is.
God.
But I don't know if I was the Justin or the JC.
Oh, well, that's
there
a
were
few.
three of us.
Oh, so you're like LFO more.
Yeah.
LFO. I like girls that wear Abercrombie and Fitch.
Oh my God.
That song makes zero sense, and it's amazing.
I know. None of it makes sense.
All right, so I was at Chris Stapleton last night, which parking was a freaking nightmare. It was $50 to park. We gotta, guys. I know everybody's suing Live Nation. Sue the parking.
Yeah,
do me a favor.
That's insane.
But I recorded a video and then I watched the video back, and like half of the Philadelphia Eagles were 2 rows in front of us. I don't even know.
Gosh.
And then I'm like, I text our friend, I'm like, hey, Lane Johnson and Fletcher Cox are in front of us. Like, dude, go say hey. I'm like, no,
Hey, man.
Yeah, hey. You like Chris Stapleton too?
Cool.
Right. Did you also have his whiskey? We have nothing in common. The only thing we have in common is I'm large. That's it.
You're both at the concert.
And I watch you on TV.
Yeah,
like maybe you listen to me on the radio, but I watch you. That's it. I can't do it. I don't.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
just
a
like,
little weird. I mean, I feel like they're kind of cool. I might have just walked up and been like, hey, man, you mind if I get a photo?
No, I don't do photos. I don't do. Let me get a photo. I did a photo last night because a professional photographer took it. But like, I don't do like that. It's weird to me. I don't know. I can't. I like to. Everybody's normal.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unless you're not. But everybody's normal, and they're enjoying the show.
I asked for a photo.
I can't.
I have no shame.
In the middle of the show. No, God, no. He's there with his wife, girlfriend.
Yeah.
Wife and girlfriend. No, I'm not insinuating anybody's cheating. I'm saying Fletcher's married. Lane has a girlfriend. That's what I'm saying. Okay.
Good for
both. Like, yeah, here we go. TMZ. They're cheating on their spouses at Chris Stapleton.
You heard it here first.
But I'm like, I'm not going to go get a picture with him. But Marcus King played before. He brought his dad out on stage.
Oh,
right,
that's nice.
to play guitar with him. But he has a emotional support dog named Duck, and it's a golden retriever. And Duck has specially made earmuffs, so it's not too loud. Because I saw him backstage, and I went, oh, he's got earmuffs for the dog.
Yeah.
And then he walked by me. Marcus King was like, what's up, brother? And I'm like, God, you're cool. Like, he is on a podcast that I like, that he was been on a couple of times, and I wanted to fire off something they say on there, but I didn't because there were so many people that are like security, and I'm like, I can't tell him to. I can't say this kind of criminally insinuating quote from a podcast in front of all these people.
Oh, okay.
Well, the guy, it's based off a weirdo on YouTube, whatever. It's a whole thing. But he just walked by. He's like, what's up, brother? I'm like, damn, he's cool. Oh, how?
I want to be friends with him.
Oh, man, he is large, and he's wearing a deep V. And like, I can't pull that off. If you're a big person and you wear a deep V, you're cool. And you pull it off.
Oh, yeah.
I don't do V-necks. I'm too white. underneath. Like I have a full.
Jacob used to wear a deep V. Like
that was the Swiss Alps down there. Like he was. Did he put his sunglasses on the deep V too?
Oh yeah.
Oh my God, the polar plunge.
Are you kidding me?
Oh, it's so
It was
terrible.
the Jersey Shore way.
Oh, that's
especially with his tan and his little blowout.
Do you let him wear V's now? You can't let him.
He doesn't wear them now.
No, button ups are different. Though.
Not deep V's.
Button ups are different.
Yeah.
Like you can. That's a controllable V.
No, he used to have like the deep, like white T-shirt.
Oh
deep
man,
V.
It's like a black diamond ski slope.
Yeah, not no mo.
Oh, like down. Like if the V goes past your nipples, we gotta have a chat.
No, it wasn't that low.
But they had but when you get sweaty,
yeah,
it starts going down. I can't pull that off. Ugh.
See a lot of those in Belmar.
I was in Belmar one time. And
I mean, at least in 2010.
I think I was the only one with a V. The only one I was wearing an O, like a regular shirt. Everybody else had the V's on. I'm like, brother, I don't rock no V's. That is V not for me. That's what I'm telling you.
All right.
We're at 25.
Liar, liar.
National Donut Day. I was at a Chinese buffet, and I must have cut my mouth on something before I ate a Chinese donut. I bit into the donut. Blood came out of my mouth, and my friends still think I was bleeding on a Chinese donut.
Did a donut wall for my husband's birthday party at the house. The donuts were smaller than I thought, not a lot of hole in the middle. So I smashed them onto the donut wall pegs, and there was just like crumbles of donuts everywhere. It was really messy.
And you were lying.
Imagine that. Justin cut his mouth on a donut.
Dude, the roof of my mouth's so sensitive. Like if I eat a chip the wrong way, it's like
fancy.
I'm a mouth breather, so I like randomly bleed.
Oh, I forgot to tell you real quick. I have to tell you this one.
All right.
I did a video yesterday.
There's a donut on the computer in the search bar.
It's National Donut Day.
That's okay. Sorry.
I did a video yesterday with Jacob for the food prep service that I use.
I watched 2 seconds. I went, "What the hell is this?"
Vitality Fit Kitchen in Doylestown. I did the video, right? And I posted it. And then we decided to go take the dog out for a pup cup. So we grabbed ice cream downtown in Doylestown. And we go to this place called Evolution Candy. They've got like an ice cream shop too. And the guy that owns it, I think owns it, goes, "Oh my God, is this you?" He had just come up on the video.
That's wild.
As soon as we got our ice cream and we're about to walk away.
I would, you know what's crazy? I would never go back. I'm like, I don't want people knowing that.
Oh my God, it was so weird. That's never happened to me before.
You got fed like we were talking about Hand and Stone. Andy, I was at the morning show this morning. She said Hand and Stone at 9. She started live read at 9:16.
Yeah.
I got an email from Hand and Stone at 9:17.
Oh my God.
She was like, I think she had to leave because she was like, this is too much. But I'm like, I got a facial there, and that was the best.
Oh, gosh.
I don't know if I could go back to the ice cream place. The guy was probably like, you just ate all this nice chicken, and now you're just destroying yourself with this.
No, he goes, I wanted to know if the dog got it at the end.
Oh.
I was like, oh, he did.
Real quick, I got ice cream the other day, and the flavor was called Mainline Mud. And it was delicious. I don't know what was in it, but
it's supposed to be like a rocky road or like a cookies and cream.
But it was Mainline Mud.
Love it.
Like that sounds like a really tighty like slow pitch softball league out of the main line. All right, anything else to promote?
Right.
No?
No, we're good. DeannaandJustin.com for, everything you missed.
And check out Deanna's video. Will the dog get it in the end? Find out next week. I don't know. Okay.
All right, bye, mayonnaise.